Greetings, yeah, greetings. Really, I don't most I Rastafari. Yes, seated up in Zion and reigning in the heart of all flesh. All praises be, yeah, all praises be. Let them ascend their way up and through the Trinity two and a one, yeah? Into the Kudus of Kudus and the holy of a holiest of holies of holies. Sila Selassie, Amen, Ramenin, T and I, yeah, well, we here, So welcome to one and all, yes, you are pleasantly most welcome here into the throne room of the Zodiac, where we bring the truth to light and put on the greatest light show the world has never seen. Akwaba. So, hiding. Huh? Give thanks for your life. Give thanks for life. First and foremost. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost. Yeah? Really, I Rastafari. It's a beautiful day. Give thanks. Yeah. We here. You know. Yeah, you know. We here, you know. Alive and well. Let Jah be praised. Saying bright and early, I just came out here, babe, and got these flipping gangstalkers coming for me bright and early, Listen, I went for a walk. I went to the store. You know what I mean? And I got my, Burger King and Miss Poppins' room open and just make a bunch of noise. They're making a bunch of noise last night too, just trying to mess with me. This is what they do. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm just chilling. Next thing you know, I step out. I'm going outside, but something tells me go around the corner by Miss Hulk. And I see Miss Hulk. Her door is ajar. Oh yeah. She was banging on my damn wall this morning like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, tampering with me. I'm just like, yeah, well, I ain't gonna react to it, I could respond to it too, but I didn't. So I woke up blessed, give thanks, a new day, a new me, huh? Yeah, I knew me rose today, judgment, and I didn't say nothing, but I went around there and her door was ajar, yeah. And I said, good morning. She starts panicking there. Look like she almost fell, dropped something. Who's that? Oh, it's just your friendly neighbor. Good morning. So I'm like, yeah, good morning. It's your friendly neighbor. Yeah, good morning. I just walked away. I didn't even wait for her to get to the door, And, I went to the store, bought some water, and I noticed that anytime I'm leaving, it's usually in the morning when I'm leaving, and I don't always leave at the same time, nor do I always leave every morning do I go outside. Do you see what I'm saying? But, coincidentally, I'm going outside, and I come out of the patio door to enter the garden, and the wallet thief, Mr. Kane, is always in my face. He's either standing there talking to someone, or he's always standing right in front of my face, or he might be laying down on the bench, man, taking a sun bath, So I actually have to walk past this guy who's just there, yeah, taking a sun bath, yeah, right. The man wants to die, he's a sicko, he's suicidal, you see what I'm saying? And the man literally wants me to do something to him. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man, like even step on his face, choke him. You stole my wallet, you bastard. Yeah, I'm supposed to be real resentful about that, you know what I'm saying? And I guess tenacious as well, And I don't care. That's dead. But this is what they do, put him in my face. Yesterday I came out, he was standing outside of in the garden, right in front of my face with who? Miss Poppins, yeah, boom. Yeah, whatever, Anyways, here I come forward to the place, And, well, I went downstairs. And then before I went to my place, I said, let me go see Hulk. Miss Hulk, my Lone Stalker. She's coming out of her place, but she was really coming out to try and bother me too, you know what I'm saying? But she didn't think I was going to come around there. she just came out of her place and she's locking her door. You could tell she's nervous, and then looking on, she has a robe, and she never had no robe before, and no slippers. Oh, you never had no slippers before? You must have got that for me, because you know sometimes I might be in my robe and my slippers. She never had no robe and slippers. I'm telling you, I seen this girl go to the damn bathroom, go take a shower barefoot, you know, in a damn towel and kind of nastiness. You see what I'm saying? Either way, I see her in her robe, and I'm like, hey, where you going? Huh? I'm not going nowhere. Yeah, but you have a bag there on the ground, you know what I'm saying, or on the floor, you know what I mean, and it's like you got your robe on and thing, you know, and your sandals, you know what I mean, like you fancy, you know, where you going, you know? Oh, I'm just going to wash clothes, I ain't going nowhere. Why, are you stalking me? Yeah, I'm stalking you, you know? And before I left this morning, I told her, I said, hey, good morning, who's that? Yeah, it's your friendly neighbor. Oh, good morning, yeah. I told her, hey, she's your friendly neighbor you like to terrorize, you know. And I told her, hey, don't bang on my wall, because I'm not there. I'm going for a walk. And then I returned, and there she is, you know, back facing me, yeah. You know, damn retard, you know. Yeah, to the Most High, Jah Rastafari. Always, you know. Always. But I'm saying they're really trying hard. Remember, I have court with these people at the damn housing court, you know. So they're trying any little thing, you know, whatever. When I came forward from the store, I was on the corner, and one of the gang stalker boys, it looks like he's a twin. They got another gang stalker boy in here that's a twin brother that lives in here with him. And he passed me, but this guy's been kind of romping with me, you see what I'm saying? So I growled, you know, it's the Slayer or Smoke growl, you know, the lone beard lone stalker growl, you know. I wasn't too loud or nothing. And he's just like, the F do you want? Da da da. And I said, nothing from you, that's for sure. Go do that somewhere else. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And he just kept going his way. No problem. Now I forward. I go alone stalk Miss Hulk. I go upstairs. Who's right there by the door? Ken, Mr. Wallet Thief, with the twin brothers now. Okay? I'm gonna call them Jean and Guy, and the twins. And they're sitting there. This is the twin who just told me, go do that somewhere. I said, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And I just walk by them, you know. I'm just like, yo, you know, damn, take it easy, you know what I'm saying? And as I'm walking away, something tells me, look behind you, look at them. What do I see Mr. Kane doing? He's talking to them, and he's kind of like, you know, motioning with the cane in his hand, like, yeah, cane. I know right away he's talking about that day when he came at me right by the garden with his cane like he's going to hit me. I told him, well, do it, my friend. Took my earbuds out my ear, do it. And he walked away. But remember, Dave is the one. It was only after Dave said to him, don't talk to him, the man came to attack me. Okay, cool. It's the same cane, man, the same one, the thief, you know. And now, he's reenacting how he had this damn cane and he was going to smash me in my head, but he didn't know that I noticed this, you know. But they were sitting there talking about me, you know, but he didn't know that I noticed what he was doing. I walked away, and one of the twins noticed, oh shit, like he's seen me, and I came back and I said, well, the thing is, why didn't you do it? Turns around right away, oh, F you, you're nobody, you're a pedophile, go suck dick, I'm like, yeah, you too, you're this, you're that, yo, bro, what's the matter with you, bro, you stole my wallet, you understand what I'm saying? You attacked me with a cane, you tell me to go take my medication, no, you take your medication, you know, you too, you know, but I'm like, bro, the way you're acting looks like you need to take your meds, F you, yeah, well, same to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get some people to come for you. Well, I'm here, you know, I don't know what you're waiting for. You. Right. You know what I mean? Shut the F up and do what you're gonna flip into, man. The heck is this, man? You know, while the twins take their phones out, I heard one of them say something like, call the police. Call the police, do that. Pull out their phones. Both of them got their phones in their hand, you know, but it's like they're texting. They're not calling nothing. They're just like they're texting. Huh? This is to get you paranoid and nervous, you know. And then he even says something like, "Oh, something about what? Call the cops or something." What you talking about? Call the cops? I said, "Yo, bro, listen to me, man. If I was paranoid, because he called me paranoid, if I was paranoid, I would have ran away and I would have called the cops and you'd be in trouble right now. You see what I'm saying? But right now, it looks like you're the one that needs to take your ass clap, man. You see what I'm saying? And you could actually get in trouble. You stole my wallet, you attacked me with a damn cane in here, you're telling me about, yo, like, why don't you just say you're dead? You know, you also call me a nigger too. You also did that, you know, and here you're telling me I'm going to get people to get you and blah, 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 and blah, 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 blah. I just have to walk away from him, you know. God bless, have a good effing day. Ain't time for your bullshit, bro. You know, bright and early, you know. And that's like one time I'm in the damn building and I'm taking my time to come outside. They're not sure which way I'm going to come outside, you know. Okay, I come outside on the side street. Who's right in front of my face? Miss Hulk. But she was in front of the building and kind of ran around the corner to meet me as I came down. What did she say? Look who it is. Look who it is. Yeah, you're expecting me. It's my friendly neighbor. Your friendly neighbor. The heck is the matter with you about your friendly neighbor? Huh? I can't even come and check you. Yeah, you can come and check me. Who said that? Yeah, all right. Well, later. It's idiot flipping God. You know. Well, that's that. You know. I saw Dave probably 2 days ago. He was going to go and see his little Irish friend. I told you on the side street, which is on the street the front of the building is on. I told you I was there one time. Or actually, I went outside to take out my recycle, and this guy was out there. You know, he was on his way over there while I was just like right around the corner smoking a joint, and I see him wearing 2 different shoes because I guess his foot's busted up, you know. And I'm like, you, rascal, you ain't got nothing to say. Listen to me, guys. I gave you a lock for your bike. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I gave you a lock for your bike, and you still try to set me up on my son's birthday to lock me up chilling with these damn people, bro. I'm going to tell you this. Don't talk to me here. Stay far from me here. You're not my bum or rascal friend, Benjamin, or nothing. Yeah? I don't trust you. Yeah? Stay away from me, guy. Don't talk to me. So I'm saying I'm going to keep reminding you because I know you have absentia. You keep talking about your absent-minded. And, I forgot. Yeah, okay. Well, guess what? I'm going to keep reminding you every time I see you, okay? From time to time, you don't blood clot chat to me here. And I'm going to stop chatting you right now because you're not my damn friend here. And he just left, yeah. Because his friend wasn't there, it seems. You know? But at the same time, he knew I was there and came up for me to try to provoke me. You know, really wants me to do something stupid to him. Because he can't believe that I'm not pissed at him right now. You see, I'm pissed to the point where I want to, like, hurt him. You see what I'm saying? Right. That's that. You know what I mean? Praises be unto the Most High Jah. You know. Yeah, all praises be to the Most High Jah. You know. And don't stop here. Tell you know, hey, my damn uncle, my funkle. I told you I went to go and check him yesterday. That's right. But this guy, or the day before, excuse me, he was wearing a Bob Marley tee. First time I ever seen him wear a Bob Marley tee. I've been checking him for like 4 years now. Good. And the tee was brand new. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, him being out on his flipping patio, because he knew I was on my way there. I never told him I'm coming. That's right, but I'm right here. And I got a friend here. Look, your dad's on my shirt. But I ain't gonna admit he's your dad. But you told me. I told him like 3 months ago. Listen to me, Bob's my dad, bro. I know what? Yeah, bro. He's my dad. Silence, exactly. I told him my mother slept with him. You know what I'm saying? And I told him that lady there, Vanessa, who you like to talk to. Let me see your mother last night. Yeah, well, that's not my mother. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Miss V. What? No, she's not my mother. You couldn't say nothing because he knows. She's not my mother, bro. That's not my family over there, bro. And I don't have to tell you the things I've been through with them. You see what I'm saying? Fam? To iterate. Or reinforce. Anything. They're not my family, fam. You see? You couldn't say nothing. He's like, oh, all right, I'm good. Told you. When I told him them can't kill me, them might try killing me at war with Babylon. Tell you, the man got real nervous, man. Real nervous. Came in the doorway. I'm just standing there like... But like I said, the play was for her to come out and say, hey, you forget the $10 you owe him. You know, and also if those kids were in there and like, yo, catch up with them, you know, because these kids are running there, yo, your kids ain't got no respect or something, you know, and then he's going to take the kids them side and then she's coming. Games. Man literally told me he don't give a shit about these youths. Same thing with this Indian dude I was talking to the other day. Straight. Made it very clear. He don't give a shit about nobody. Not Indians, nobody. Especially not niggers. You ain't nobody. You know? Nothing you do amounts to anything. You're just niggers. You know? Anyways, huge solar plasma filament eruption from the sun boy. Yeah? And it's just busting up, you know what I'm saying? Huge earthquake yesterday in, where was it, Indonesia again, you know what I mean? In Peru, actually, Peru, man, just like, you know, I was talking to this idiot, the Indian boy, you know, about the Peruvian civilization, you know, or we should say the civilizations over there, you know, the Paracosha people, and then, you know, you have the Aztecs and the Mayans and all kind of things, you know what I'm saying? But Peru got rocked, Chile getting rocked, yeah. It's just the ring of fire, you know, and the plates are crack-a-lacking, people, you know. Yeah, one thing I noticed with the people is they do a lot of slacking, you know what I mean? Yeah. A lot of snacking on the flesh and, you know, souls of the good in the earth, you know. Yeah. Really are the most Rastafari. Yeah? And just remember, I'm not a crackhead. Yeah? I'm a rock star. Yeah? I'm not a crackhead. Yeah? I'm a rock star, rockhead, rock stone, rock hard. And yeah, well, yeah. All of those things, you know. Hard rock, you know. Yeah. And remember this, you know. Remember me telling you, again, you know. Come and play when it comes to this thing, you know. The capital for crime in the world is MTL. MTL, which part the gangsters, them empty shell. Plenty shell, the raper man, they tell Chanel. Remember? No crime, no violence. You know what I'm saying? No crime, no violence. Yeah, so we don't support crime and violence, people. I strictly ganja rasta man, them fist hell. Ganja me smoke crack can't tempt me well. Ganja me smoke coke can't tempt me well. Pill, not even liquor can't tempt me well. Well, lot them things are going to send them to hell. You know what I'm saying? Come I bust my gun. I bust it just for fun. I'm more blood and pulse for run. When me say run, pussy just for run. I bust my gun. I bust it just for fun. I blood and pulse for run. What's no respond my gun? Well, I got kill them, cause I have a whole heap of gun for shoot them, and we are gonna shoot them. Yo, my gun them, I'm a soldier, me recruit them, suppress a bunt up from mute them, just up in a helmet and boot them, think I joke. Me will war out, putin, boy start puking, place get choking, boy life get talking. Bust my gun, I bust it just for fun, I more blood and pulse for run. When me say run, pussy just for run. Well, bust my gun, I bust it just for fun, I more blood and pulse for run. What's no rust upon my gun? Hear that? What's no rust upon my gun? You know, man. Yeah, but I like them songs, I like the lyrics, I like the darkness. Yeah, I just remember I say Babylon we are war. Some guy tell me they're nice and they ain't warring with Babylon, all kind of shit. You ain't warring with Babylon, and yeah, you got a t-shirt of Bob Marley who say, come we go burn down Babylon one more time. Oh, Babylon system is a vampire sucking the blood of the sufferer. Yeah, Mr. Them. Building church and universities. How about they be bribing with their guns, spare parts and money, trying to belittle our integrity now. Well, what we know is not what they tell us, and we're not ignorant, and so they just cannot touch us. And through the powers of the Most High, through political strategy, they keep us hungry, and when you want to get some food, your brother's got to be your enemy. Well, ambush in the night, they open fire on me now. Ambush in the night, yeah, protected by His Majesty. Ambush in the night, planned by society. Ooh, yeah, ooh, yeah, ooh, ah. See them fighting for power, ooey, ooey, ooah, but they know not the hour. Okay, so you have a t-shirt with my father upon it, Rasta man, and you tell me say you not defend the youth them and ting and ting and ting and ting, you know, business about the youth them and ting and ting. Well then I saw it go, you know, I saw it go. Glad you finally expound upon that and express your sentiments, you know. Yeah. Rastafari. But you're coming outside for me to see your Bob Marley too. And I go to the store and he's coming on the sidewalk for me to see his Bob Marley too. And then here he sees me walking towards him, he's gone on his flipping property to walk on his flipping, and walk up the steps on his bumbleclap patio so that when I come into his view, I can see his Bob Marley too. You know what I'm saying? Literally just to try to bug me, you know? Because I mean, I did tell you Bob is my dad and thing, you know, bro. You see what I'm saying? And you'll never ever bring this up in no topic or conversation. It is what it is. Most Rastafari, the conquering lion, come to prevail, you know. He didn't come to linger, you know. But yeah, Trump, the tariffs, all this crap. You see what I'm saying? And then he made a comment, you know. I don't know what the question was the reporter asked him, but the man literally said, no, well, we're just going to, what did he say? You're just going to, what did the man say again? Not resurrect, but like awaken from the grave. You're just going to awaken these problems from the grave. What? Awaken these problems from the grave? You know, and he made another comment, something about we need to get rid of these irritants and this and that, the irritants in the whatever the portfolio, the plan, you know, or the deal. You need to get rid of all the irritants in the deal, and then the deal could be passed. Right now, too many irritants in the deal, you know. Yeah, so why start freestyle people? Judgment ball, you know what I'm saying? Conquering lion. Conquering lion. Smoke break. Mm-hmm. 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 Most I conquer level trouble. Judah, live on rain. You know? Yeah, so we do give thanks, we do give thanks for the giving of thanks, but now you know. You know what I'm saying? So even all of you Christians who tune in and plug in, you know, to the Ultra Matrix portal, Dream Matrix, Ultra Reality portal. You can't be going out there talking about John the Baptist was beheaded and all this shit, you know what I'm saying, when we know Rome invented so much crap, especially this whole John Hyrcanus guy. You see what I'm saying? Who most likely he did exist, but his name was not John. You see what I'm saying? But they gave him the name John. You see what I'm saying? Or perhaps his name was John. You know what I mean? But he had two sons, you know, Stribulus the second and Hyrcanus the second, you know, really? The second Hyrcanus and the second Stribulus. I mean, okay, we could understand Hyrcanus, but why Stribulus, right? You know? And yeah, the commonalities and similarities are just too many to count. You see what I'm saying? And so, for sure, obviously, they just made this up. You know what I mean? Exactly, to throw you off of the prophetic timeline. See? So, you don't know where you are in prophecy. Hmm? Mm-hmm. Mm. No, you don't. Praises be. You know? We got special days in the year. We got special month really. Well, yeah, you got Black History Month and shoot, but these are recent. You see what I'm saying? You got special weeks needed. You see what I'm saying? But all the days are the same. I mean, sometimes you got special days. You know what I mean? 365 days, you know what I mean, 24 hours, yeah, 6, you know what I mean, yeah. 6 days and then, starts over. There's a lot of things, including the day of the birth of the sun, which was known in ancient times to occur around January 5th. It was an ancient thing. They had festivals and stuff in honor of the death and resurrection of the sun in the sky. Very good. And then, Orthodox Christians, they said that Christ was birthed around that time. That's why they did that. See, these are the apostasy. You know what I'm saying? Yes. This is the false way, And so they tell you, oh yeah, Christ was born around that time, and then, Emperor Nero, apparently he was born December 25th and wanted to be seen as God, and so therefore in Rome now, they said that Christ's birthday is December 25th. You see what I'm saying? Which is around the time the Nile flood and thing, and it's like nature over there die and born again around December time. The flood start around October time and thing, and through October, November, by December time now, nature resurrect. All these things. So you must be careful. See what I'm saying? You must be careful. But John the Baptist was beheaded. Apparently his grandson Antigonus was beheaded, Yep. And his son, Aristobulus, was crucified in the same manner Christ was. Well, the evil Jesus twin, Good. So, can't believe these lies. Huh? You can't believe these lies, man. Really, I don't Most High Jah, I'm here to reveal these things to you. So that you may be free. Most people, when I tell them, yeah, Jesus had a twin, oh, wow. Usually online, they'll be like, oh, thank you, because they know, wow, that makes sense. And now they're free from this complex illusion of how could Jesus have been two places at the same time? How come it's clear that there are two Jesuses, two Jesuses in the temple, one arrested, one brought in for questioning, all these things? How, whoa, how is it possible, that, one Jesus is on the cross and he says, woman, behold your son. And then the disciple that he loved took her to live with him. Enough things that people question, like, yeah, it's so strange. He was walking on the road, but then he's in the damn house in the garden, and he stands up and says, look, it is I, Thomas, don't doubt, Thomas. Okay. But in one of the epistles, it actually says that they all doubted. They all couldn't believe and were stonied, which is where the word astonished come from, So, and another thing, obviously in those days the people knew that Christ had a twin because the twin was going out there claiming to be him. And he was a famous magician, right? And Christ obviously was famous, right? And so was his twin, right? So you think people didn't know that he had a twin? Okay, good. Here comes the crucifixion. There are people that were within the quarters in the district now who knew that it was the brother that was crucified. This is why we have so many writings prior to your Roman Catholic Bible ascertaining to these facts. It was a well-known fact. See? It was a well-known fact. Plenty writings about it. Not just the second treatise of Great Set and the Priestess Sophie and the testimony of this one and that one and all these apocryphal works and texts. We're not just talking about those. We're talking about people who knew about it and spoke about it and all of these things. Maybe they didn't necessarily write, but they spoke. Good. So no what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Rome bury and try hide the truth from you, and they're still concealing it. But the day is coming Mm-hmm. They're gonna reveal it all. They're gonna open that crypt, the Vatican crypt, the way Russia did, and that's that. That's that, people. I showed you that from a long time, so you can expect that, because that's what's coming. You got the flipping Pope who wrote a manifesto on slavery and reparations and reconciliation, and how he's Creole, his parents are half black and that kind of thing. Creole from down south, Haitian bloodline, and that kind of thing, right? But this is all fixed. He is really, what's his name, Assisi, the damn actor, man. I showed you, man. You go through the Royal Photo Gallery, man, and you're gonna see who Pope Robert Prevost French kisses. Hmm? Hmm? Mm-hmm. I told you, he played in SWAT, he played in different shows. He's an actor, right? So why would they be doing this? Well, because they want the world to change. And the best way to change the world is to expose all the lies and all the corruption and turn everything on its head and flip the script. Well, we're doing the same thing. Good. There's a war between your old world and your new world. The old world, let's say, their administration is run by the cabal, while the new world administration is run by the global commission known as the Alliance. And they are at war, and the cabal is losing the war. Not just because I am against them, I'm against both of them. But the Alliance, like Emperor Marcus Garvey declared, he said, I would rather the white man that would tell me he's my enemy and he wants to kill me than the man who's pretending to like me but he's just like the other man. This is what his attitude was towards the clan. I would much rather to sit and talk with the clan who are honest with me about what they're doing than to be in the presence of a man who's trying to turn me into a tomfool. And an Uncle Tom, and still he's trying to do the same thing the other man is telling me he wants to do to me. Very good. So the Alliance, they don't want to have nothing to do with us. They are ultra supremacists. They are not white supremacists. They are ultra supremacists, and they are global supremacists and extremists. And so they want everyone to be one now. We're all one, and this and that, and yeah. No more black and white. Just come mix up together. You see, all of you indigenous people, you keep talking about how black this and Africa and your African God and King and all of these things. You go stay over there. We don't want nothing to do with you, but just know we are preparing, okay, to attack you. When we are ready, we are coming to destroy your world. They tell us this. We know this. Okay, just leave us alone and we will prepare to defend ourselves. This is what is going on, and it's been going on for a long time. Listen, did you know? I corrected myself. It was a man by the name of Gary McKinnon, who was the man who committed the greatest security breach in U.S. history by, he revealed a lot of intel, secret intel, highly classified top intel. And for this, they wanted to give him 70 years. He was from Scotland. And of course, they'll let him leave the States after he committed this, heinous crime. You know what I mean? And, now he's in UK, and UK Prime Minister Theresa May said, no, I'm not sending him back over there, and guess what? I'm not pressing any charges on him here neither. No, I'm declining charging him. And actually, he has Asperger's syndrome, and his suicide risk potential will increase exponentially were he confined to a prison. And no, I'm not releasing Gary McKinnon. President Bush And that was that. Charges were stayed, drop, blah, blah, blah. That's right. There you go. He wanted to give him 70 years. And today he's a computer specialist that runs different programs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Gary McKinnon. But that was all over the news when it happened. And then you got Phil Schneider, who is an insider and worked inside their secret space extraterrestrial reverse engineering rascal programs. You know what I'm saying? Some of them, the big bases and underground cities and cities in the sky and ships that use cloak and reverse engineering technology and all kind of rascal thing, man. Anti-gravitational technology and all kind of things that you don't know about, but you see these things in these movies. They put these things in the movies. Your Stargate show and your this and your that and your Aliens movie and all the Matrix and Iron Man 3 and Captain America the Winter Soldier and all these damn shows and movies, even Star Wars. In Star Wars, they show you in Star Wars the damn transparent aluminum, thin plastic glass like elastic like substance that they found, or material they found on the moon. And then they show you, well, they have some kind of glass and thing, and exactly same thing with the Running Man with Terminator, with the man who played Terminator, Arnold Schwarzenegger. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what it was. It wasn't glass. It's not regular glass. It's transparent aluminum, So these people who make these movies are like, some of them are flipping agents, brain drain agents and stuff like that, putting these things in the movies, right? Which this is called predictive programming. See? Because the time is going to come where they're going to reveal these things. A lot of top secret documentation that the US and many other space agencies from all around the world possess. And when they're ready, they, release tidbits to the public. And when the time has come for them, I guess they're going to release it all. But it's been proven that throughout recent history, especially with modern weaponry and arsenal, that there have been significant instances, plenty as well, where for some reason these weapons malfunction or just don't work. Including the Soviet Union era. After the Soviet Union era, George Bush the First wanted to invade Russia and sent some black ops Marines to invade, to destabilize them from underwater. And they encountered some type of transparent elastic material that can stretch as well. An elastic that can stretch, which not only upward, but it can stretch out. And according to these soldiers' report, they said this must be some type of divine intervention. And they tried for hours to bypass it, and they couldn't. Very good. Very good. We're talking about war tanks and guns and all kind of weaponry that just malfunction and refuse to work. Bombs such as the Oklahoma City bombing. Remember Timothy McVeigh? That's right. They tried to bomb up Oklahoma City. Why? Because the World Trade Center, you remember, they tried to bomb this up and failed. They found some diffused bombs, incendiary devices inside the World Trade Center in the 90s. This is why your Biggie Smalls said, blow up like the World Trade. Yeah, because there was a plan. There was a plan that these damn sickos, had to carry this out, but they were trying to do this long time before it happened, is what I'm saying. It would have happened in the 90s if these bombs would have went off. Something stopped the bombs from going off. Good, obviously. God and his arsenal, his regiment of angels, and some of them are even demons that don't want this. They kind of want out, and they're doing their best to be saved from the deepest recesses of the hell pit. And so when people need help, sometimes they have to help because they just can't help it. I'm telling you. There are not many, but I'm telling you, there are rogue demons out there fighting against the other demons. Yeah? They do not fight with the angels. They fight alone. But they fight against the demons. And don't fight against the angels. Very good. Blow up like the World Trade. If you don't know, now you know, nugget. You know, damn chicken heads. You know. But, yeah. So, 9/11, the bombs didn't go off. Right. Good. Many, many things, people. Many things. All kind of terrorist threats. And I've been telling you for the past 6 years. I mean, when I started this, I've been doing this since 2016. I'm talking about the mouthpiece, this medium here, the throne room. I've been doing this since 2016, and I've been telling you they're trying all kind of things, and the Most High God powers, we have stopped them. See, we have stopped them. Good. Well, apparently the Cabal are trying to start a world war, and they also want to war with aliens. So when they see anomalous objects in the sky, they actually blast at them, which you've heard this in the media recently. That's right, they're trying to start a war. You know, because they have their underground cities and all these ships that they can go and hide in. Sophisticated cities, you know, with air compressed powered cars. And even motorbikes and all kind of things. They live it up over there. And yachts and ships and things. I'm serious. In these dumb cities and ships in the sky that are invisible. You cannot see them because they have cloaking technology. And they're even spraying the skies with chemtrails and contrails. Yes. And also microscopic glass-like material. This has been revealed. This is what a lot of these contrails are. They're like reflectors, little reflectors, you know. Like they don't want you to see something, but want you to continuously see the blue sky and clouds. Many things. A lot of this intel, I'm getting it from David Wilcock's book, The Essential Mysteries, which in this book, this man met with a lot of insiders, okay, who went rogue and exposed many of their programs and secrets. These people were pissed to know that, well, I'm a part of this program, but trillions of dollars goes into this, and a lot of this money is taxpayers' money, and they have a right to know where their money is going, and they have a right to know what's going on in their country, you know. And a lot of them ended up dead, like Phil Snyder, you know. The first whistleblower of these nefarious activities that the government is undertaking. His name is William Cooper. He wrote a book called Behold the Pale Horse. Behold the Pale Horse. Just to save a hornet that landed in my tea. Look at it. He's drenched. Look at him. Nah. If I didn't save you, you'll be dead. And we can't have that. Gone. You okay, bud? All right. Yeah, life of it. Yeah. You must have smelled the honey in my tea. You know? Happens quite often. Thank you, Cha, for a new day. Yeah. I'm telling you some things. David Wilcock, he met a lot of insiders, and they met with him and they told him a lot of things. This man is not a nobody. This man was at a lot of conferences, even in Russia, space conferences, you know, and all kind of things, you know, like this is what they're talking about, space and aliens and technology and what's going on and things like that, you know. You see what I'm saying? In the US, too many conferences, met with many people. He was even featured in a damn movie. and I think even in one of the Stargate shows they had him in it. You know, so I mean, him is a Babylon boy still, you know, but he's one of those boys that they select now and they turn him into a hero. You know what I mean? So he was a hero for many, you know, and then you know what they do with their heroes. They take them out, and that's what happened to him. Yeah, coppers just passed by. Think that they seen me, but then like they drove up and then drove down the street, and Shorty's just looking at me, you know. So I had to wave, and she's like, "Hey, some real good cops out here, you know what I'm saying? Shit's going on in the city, man. The city's on fire, man. You know what I mean? All these shootings and stabbings, and yo, it's crazy. You got a big drug bust that took place in Ontario, man. My goodness, how much money worth of drugs, and it turns out the 3 man them behind it were Indian, the Rastakalat. You see what I'm saying? Exactly, Indian boy. You see that? We as black man don't really have this reputation no more as no big rascal drug dealers. Those who are, well, they're well known. You see what I'm saying? And then you got those who are really quiet, which they're a minority. You know what I'm saying? When you say big black man that's drug dealers, yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Most of them get bust long time. If not that, then you might be linked with the bikers, them. Like this Jean-Philippe guy, who's cousin to another man by the name of Greg Woolley, who was a man the flipping bikers them took in. You know? They took him in and then created like a sub-biker division called the Mortar and left him in charge of it to handle all the blood clot, you know, work in the black Haitian community, you know. It's crazy, you know. But yeah, but look, there's been a few busts, man. Big busts, historic busts. You see what I'm saying? In Canada, and it turns out it's Asian people, Indians. You know, they're talking about the flipping Indian gangs and Bangladesh gangs and all kind of thing. Exactly. And this is because the feds them, at least they think the feds them haven't been paying them any attention, so they could do what they were doing. I've known since I'm a youth that Sri Lankan, not all of them, but those in my milieu at least, and in the Coatlinage area, a lot of them are involved in some serious crime and stuff like that. Everybody knew that. Don't mess with the Sri Lankan men. You know, somebody tried to mess with them one time, and a bunch of them came out with guns. You know, they came with guns, and the man had to beg for his life and tell him how sorry he was and he's gonna pay them. That was in Coatlinage, you know what I'm saying? And that set the bar. Don't mess with the Sri Lankans, them. You understand? All right. One time, I'm not joking, I'm not even playing. I was a youth, and you know, gang stalking. So nobody really wants to help this youth, even though everybody's doing crime and shit. You know, like, yo, bro, also weed. You know, but nobody even wants to help him do nothing. Literally, you know what I mean? Not even the so-called pops, so-called brothers, the crew. Nah, they're all told, don't deal with him, don't show him nothing, I don't put no work in his hand, nah, don't even let him bust a gun, don't even, you know, anything I did, I had to do it in secret. Man, them told me, yo, don't tell nobody, yo, man. This would be Gonzalez, the Venezuelan boy. Remember I told you 2 Venezuelan brothers were killed because of their youngest brother. They were born in Trinidad, but they're Venezuelan. Okay, well, this would be one of the brothers that died. Yeah, the second one, who was the younger one. You know, while this guy Marcos is the younger brother. He's not the youngest, you know. I remember one time, man, we just went out, man, and like I remember we were on the bus and stuff, and then we were walking through a tunnel in a neighborhood called NDG, and he pulled out his strap, man. I started clapping it in there, you know, like these guys love the sound, you know, but it was blanks he was clapping. Bang, bang, bang. Next man's like, yo, let me bust that. Bang, bang. I'm like, yo, let me get a squeeze. She's like, yo, your mom said, you know, your mom said, you know, your pop said, you know, yo, and I'm supposed to show you nothing, you know, but yo, don't tell nobody. And he gave me that, I'm squeeze half, couple rounds, blank rounds, huh? Me just squeeze half couple rounds till the thing hot, huh? Squeeze half couple rounds, now the thing hot, you know, it's a rascal, bang, bang, bang. But I'm just showing you, that's what it was like, you know. But it was around those times. Nobody wanted to give me no work, man. I'm like, okay, well, I know how this dope shit works, you know. You put this white stuff in the bag, you know. I mean, I can't get none of that white stuff. I remember I got something like, it was frankincense, man. And I bagged up a few of them. I just wanted like a little money, you know, like, I don't know, $60 or buy some, you know, weed, you know, you go buy some Guinness or something, you know, it's like one of those things, you know what I mean? It's like, I didn't want no big money. And I sold it to some Sri Lankan youths, but they were older than me, you know, but they smoke. I'm like, wow, you guys smoke at this age? Okay, whatever, you know, and I sold the man the thing. The man called me back, and it's like, yo, the fuck is this shit you gave me? You know, what's this, bro? Yo, he's like, yo, come meet me. I'm like, yo, bro, I come meet you, I'm bringing my toolie, you know. He's like, yeah, bring your toolie. He's like, yeah, bring your toolie, you know. Anyways, I hung up on him and he didn't call me back because he knew it was good, and that never happened, you know. But, yeah, Sri Lankans don't play, you know. So you see now, big drug dealers, Indians, yeah. And Chinese too, yeah, that's right. All up in this too, that's right. I'm telling you, they let y'all get away with that for years, decades even, only to creep up on you, man, and just pop it down, you know. Yeah, all praises, yo, I'm gonna pause and resume this, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna get off of this blog, cause I can feel the heat. I ain't talking about the weather, you know. People really wanna try to intimidate me and spook me and bother me and get under my skin by any flipping means, man. You know? Yeah, I'm walking back to the spot. You got some people outside, no doubt. Let's see if I'm right. Yeah, of course I'm right. Of course I'm right. Excuse me. Of course I'm right. Of course I'm right. Damn twins there, you know. Right. Now the thing is this. These twins look bummy, you know. They do look bummy, you know, but not all that bummy, you know. Like as if like they shouldn't be here. Now just think about it. How the heck you got two flipping twins here? How you got twins here? These two brothers. How come these guys can't come together with their little money now and go and you know what I'm saying? Find a decent apartment. A more decent apartment, you know what I'm saying? Instead of coming and living here. You know, why would you come here? And I look at these people and I tell them all the time, yeah, look at you people, man. You ain't got nothing going for you, so you're here on a mission. You know what I'm saying? Because me, I'm here on a mission. You see what I'm saying? But I didn't get here like you. You know what's going on. I was trafficked here. Exactly. Well, I ain't going to get trafficked nowhere else. The buck stops here. You know? How you guys get here? What you guys doing here? You know, you got flipping Dave, right? Obviously a twin. You know, this guy's still here after 3 years. He's still here and he's always complaining. And look, all kind of madness is happening to this guy. He ain't got no money, he ain't paying his rent. 8 months, this guy don't pay his rent. You know what I'm saying? And all kind of crap. Exactly. You know, your brother dead while you're here. Yeah, he was behind that. You know, he ain't the brother. He's a clone. You know? But, what you guys doing here? You got this dude up in here, this same Giselle girl. Remember this whole lighter, man? This guy gave the lighter to the girl, and then the girl gave the lighter to Miss Poppins, and Miss Poppins opened my room, and they did some spell work on it and put the lighter in my place. Okay, well, this girl Giselle now, what you doing here? You know, your boyfriend comes here to come and see you, and she lives in like a small room. You know what I mean? While she's sick, and your boyfriend got a little Jeep Compass, you know what I mean? And it's like, Okay, what you guys doing here? You know, it makes no sense unless, there's some mission, afoot, and, this is all incentivized. What kind of madness is this? Huh? Uh, so you got these twins, you got at least 3 new faces, dudes, and a few new girls up in here. I don't know when they moved in, but I mean, like, they're new. And guess what? They're here for me. They make it clear, man. You know what I'm saying? They make it clear, man. They're here for me, man. Yo, pause and resume, Yeah, we here, crank it up, turn it up, yes, you know what I'm saying? But check out, this dude right here. Let me turn the contrast up on this device, Mr. Baby. Look at that. Mr. Airbnb in 333. Mr. MBB333. Okay, good. You can even check out Wages World. This dude, Wages World. Yeah, man. And you can even check out this idiot. You know what I'm saying? Ah, man, so many earthquakes. Look, guys. So many earthquakes. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, guys. I mean, guys. I mean, guys. Guess what, man? It's gonna start. It's starting. Guys, they love saying that, but I'd say within the past 3 years, I'm talking about these vloggers, gloomers, it's all about the earth, this, that, weather anomalies, the earth is being destroyed, it's gonna end. They've been saying it's happening because, big things happen, and then guess what, that just cools off. Yeah, they hate that. When are we all just gonna go boom? They're sickos, then you got those who are always talking about, just doom and gloom news, what I'm saying? Oh, well, you got Trump talking about he's gonna nuke him, and you got this one talking about nuking, and, war, get ready, we gotta do something, yeah, it's starting, it's happening, we coiled a lot of plots, and foiled a lot of plots, yeah, John, his angelic regiment, so, yeah, y'all ain't gonna get your way, but you must know that you got serious incoming, you know what I'm saying, and, yeah, they're just waiting, then you got here in Quebec, I told you already, the plan and agenda was to use this Hells Angels Biker Club as domestic terrorists to colonize Canada and every country therein. It's really that. You're mine, you're ours now. Okay, the American Empire. This is what we're doing. This is how we're doing it. Bikers. Yeah, they're rolling in. We're rolling in hard. Yeah, we're rolling deep. And we're coming to take over everything. That was the plan. Okay? But Quebec is the only place in Canada that said no, we're not doing it. Montreal is in Quebec. Montreal is within the province of Quebec, even though it's a little island. It's half man-made. As a matter of fact, it's still a part of Quebec, and the Hells, and the Eastern Order, they're into politics and everything, and they try to divide the country, and it just never worked. They tried a few times, referendum the year of my birth, 1980, it didn't work. They tried again in 1994, it didn't work, and they keep talking about it, and all these referendum bills have been struck down, but now it seems like, well, since Alberta is de-annexing from Canada and Saskatchewan and a few other provinces, yeah, we're doing it, we don't need you, Canada. Well, now it's Quebec's time, and Quebec is saying, well, look, we're going to call a referendum,
but only when Trump is gone. That's what they said the other day on the noses, in the news. Yeah, well, you know, no referendum in Quebec until Donald Trump is gone. You know, really? Yeah. The heck? Which means, yeah, but there's a plan to get rid of him. No, he's not gonna last for much longer. I mean, think about it. What the heck is this? What the heck is this about no referendum until Trump is gone? Huh? What? Yeah. You know, and then, well, now you got, hey, Canada, you got 3 days to decide, you know, and, now Trump is saying, oh, well, I brokered a very good deal with Canada. I brokered a very good deal. Check it out. Yeah, I did. I brokered a very good deal. It's a very good deal. It's a great deal. It's a magnificent deal. You know? Yeah. It's a relatively simple deal. Simple, very simple. You know? But it's a deal. I'm actually looking for the clip about no referendum in Quebec until Donald Trump is gone. You know? Yeah. So, that's what's up, you know? Hold up. No, I can't find nothing. I can't find it, you know? Nah. But yeah, that's what he said. He's serious, so for sure. He's always serious. So everybody should always take Trump seriously. You know? Always take Donald Trump seriously, you know? Yeah. And remember, Lone Stalking lessons. I told you how to defeat them. Lesson 1, protect and defend yourself and document as much as possible. If you ever plan on alerting the authorities, you better have solid evidence. And if you are a victim of criminal harassment and domestic terrorism and gang stalking, aka spooling, aka group stalking, yes, protect and defend yourself and document as much as possible. Yeah, lesson 2, do not broadcast it unless you have built a solid case with irrefutable evidence to back up your claims that most will call absurd. That's exactly what they want, and it will ultimately empower them to build a criminal case on you should you react to the abuse being inflicted upon you. Lesson 3, you cannot confront any gang stalker to his face while being enraged without looking crazy, so therefore remain in control and tell them to F the F off and that you're not stupid or something along those lines. You can even call them a gang stalker with a smirk on your face. Just be sure to remain calm and composed about it and watch their masks fall off. Lesson 4, do not over-engage and do not play the game. Play them instead, since you're fully aware of what is going on. Lesson 5, study them and document what you are learning for pattern recognition purposes so that you don't make the same mistake of underestimating them for what and who they are in the future. Lesson 6, always stay vigilant. Lesson 7, never have any fear and let the Most High use you as his weapon. Follow these rules and you will never lose. Period. Yeah, well, yeah, broke it down for you, you know. You gotta stand up for yourself, you know. And you check the comment section. You see the Zanzibar strip bar fire? What'd I tell you? Yeah, man, Zanzibar strip bar, man, in Toronto, Canada, exactly. Just like somewhere in Ontario. I believe there are 2 locations in Canada where they have a place called, and no, I'm not joking, Nigger Lake. Crazy. Yeah, we don't care about those nuggets. Yeah, you don't care about nothing. And you don't care about life neither. I don't know what the heck y'all talking about, man. You care about animals more than you care about humans. You got something called animal cruelty, you know what I'm saying? You could just talk to animals. You stupid cat. Hey, call the cops. Exactly. It's animal cruelty, you know, you get your cat confiscated from you. You know what I'm saying? That's right. Animal cruelty. Your kid, not necessarily. Shut up. That's right. It's not that serious. You don't have anything called animal cruelty or human cruelty now, do ya? Never heard of human cruelty in my life. you know. But an animal, any animal, you stupid fucking bird, man, stupid bird. The bird shit on your foot or whatever, you know. Fucking pop off your head. Hey, call the cops. That's right. And you're gonna get arrested. Yeah, that's right, man. That's right. Have you ever heard of human cruelty before? No. In fact, you haven't, because it doesn't exist. No? You got animal rights groups that are lobbying for animals to have the same rights as humans. They have feelings. What? Yes, UK, they passed a bill that said cats are sentient beings. They have feelings. Right. And this is what they're saying. Yes, all the animals have feelings. Yes, it's a part of the sea bill to protect the environment. From what? You. Yeah, you smoking your toxic cigarettes out there and you're cracking your fentanyl, you're killing the wildlife. Huh? You sickos, you're murderers. Yeah. I mean, that's what's coming, people. They're gonna change everything, man. Everything. They already have laws, bylaws that say, listen, in Canada, the UK, even some places in America. Hey, there's places, UK, USA, and even Canada. Hey, you can't go to the parks anymore because people are causing fires and you're killing the wildlife. And we just can't trust you to go to these parks anymore. So no, you're not allowed in this park, that park. I'm serious. National parks, you're not allowed to go in them anymore. Many places in Canada, US, and UK. Okay, good. Well, they have bylaws that say you cannot smoke a cigarette nor even a marijuana joint or any substance within like a flipping 2,000 meter radius, 4,000 meter radius of parks, school zones, this and that. That. No joke, man. No joke. And so that's what it is. You know, when they start to implement that, then you do what you go do. You know, cops you, hey, what you doing? You know what I'm doing? You're smoking a cigarette. Yeah, but you're not supposed to be smoking it here. What do you mean, man? Yeah, you see the school all the way. Well, they're not wrong, you know. Yeah, well, you know, toxic chemicals, they, what's the word? They're airborne, you know, and those kids, you know, and just the community, and no, but it's about the kids, you know. Yeah, the main focus is on kids, women, and animals. We gotta protect them, at all costs, huh? Yeah, man. So you know, this thing crank up, people taking this thing for a joke, you know, and it's really serious, but at the same time, I want y'all to be, you know, humored, you know, but don't get carried away with this thing here, you know. No, don't get carried away with this thing here, you know. Don't, you know. And don't tell me nothing about no Umar Johnson. The man is a clown. This man talking about snow bunnies. Yeah, snow bunnies, you know. Got a lot of brothers with snow bunnies. And yeah, I was with a snow bunny. And yeah, for sure, man. You know, but you know, I'm a revolutionary leader. Like, I'm the new Marcus. You know, and my elementary school is built. It's complete, and we're just waiting. You know, Umar Johnson, Rastafari Cloud. I got his baby mothers coming to some of his functions talking about Umar, when are you gonna come and see your kid? Umar, when you gonna send me some money? No joke. At functions and events, man. I don't know her. You don't know me? You don't know me? I seen at one of these guys' functions, a girl came out and said, Umar. One, let's just say she was unkept and unfit, let's just say. I mean, you know, and ain't nothing wrong with a man that wants to be with an unfit woman, but eventually, I mean, like, don't you want, take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because what does that say about you? Because he, as you can see, doesn't really take care of his health neither, you know. And that, I don't know what happened to your people, you know. This is a thing now. This is the new thing now, you know. Being obese is okay, you know. You're not you're big boned and you're this and that and that. Like, yo, nobody's trying to insult. Well, I'm not trying to insult you. I'm just saying, well, you think you're healthy, like someone who's actually trying to take care of the health? Well, you're heavy set and you don't care, and it's like, wait a minute, man, you don't know that these are toxins and pathogens that are inside of you right now? Inflammation and all kind of thing. You don't know what these things are? Anyways, it is what it is, you know. All kind of bacteria build up and all kind of things inside of your body, and you know, you're just saying like, yeah, I'm good. Self-love, you know, gotta eat, you know. I don't know, but yeah, born Dr. Umar Johnson, he's a clown, you know what I'm saying, and hasn't been doing nothing for you, you know. By the way, you know, Beanie Man, his new album Eminence, yeah, man, I got Ashanti on it. I think who and Mary J's on it. Yeah. You wanna get that Grammy? Yeah, man. Welcome the girl, them sugar. Yeah, man. I'm sure the album's gonna be shit, you know. But hey, we waiting on Junior Gang. Oh, wait for the announcement. You know, brand new albums. You know, double album. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and yeah, you got Sizzler Fire album produced by Tijan about to drop, and you got Tijan that got his Burning Bush about to drop on Babylon's head. You know. Hey. Rastafari bless and sanctify. Yeah, gonna let you go for now. Yeah, you know, weather anomalies on the rise is crazy. They're not all natural, you know, but be vigilant. Be vigilant, people. You know, just be with ya.